Family is pretty much the central, almost pillar of Coastal High. Everything we do as a unit. Our kids, our students know that we as teachers are so far beyond just the people that are delivering the content and providing the education. We act as much as their caretakers and their friends as anything else. We know that a support system is number one, and so as soon as these kids walk in this building, we act as that support system for them. We support them in everything they do, both inside the classroom and out. You can see teachers at sporting events. Any clubs that we have are oftentimes clubs that are brought up by students, and we work really hard to foster those passions for them, which just goes back to that mentality of family.
I'll say the role that family plays at Coastal High is the fact that everybody knows each other, so it's really tight-knit, and we could all turn to each other if we need any help or anything like that, and we're all here as a family, and we're all here to support each other and really help each other out. And I would also say another thing is like the big comfort zone that we have here that you may not find at other schools, where other kids can feel like they're uncomfortable to do things, so they kind of stay quiet and almost can be forgotten about. But here that's never the case. You always have staff and students that are always here to look out for you.
It encourages people to treat each other better, and it's like a much more accepting environment, and it's like there's people that will be more supportive to you, and while in a lot of other environments, in some other schools it feels like you kind of have to be in some sort of social group to be accepted, but anyone can fit in here.
Achievement!
In Coastal High, a lot of teachers help you with work after school, and if you want to ask questions, if you need help, they will certainly help you.
I would say Coastal High is improving achievement because we have some of the highest test scores in the state, and I would also say that we're having a lot of achievement in our sports, and over the years we have scored a lot, and we have made a lot of improvement in our student council and yearbook staff.
Responsibility!
Coastal High instills responsibility because it goes back to that family atmosphere that we have here. As a small learning community with integrated instructors and students, as well as community support, we all have to work together to make things happen. So for example, at Coastal High, you really don't see cliques. The reason you don't see cliques is because a student may very well be in the band or the chorus and also play soccer or be a cheerleader. Additionally, we have all kinds of clubs for every student passion, from our robotics team to our board game club, D&D club, and even leadership clubs like student council.
Unlike regular high schools, a lot of the work that we do here is student based, and a lot of the projects that we do are actually recommended by students, so teachers guide us in what we need to do, but a lot of the times it's on us to complete work and to get assignments done, so it's a big part of responsibility. And we also have the PACE program here, which I am a part of, and PACE is to go to HTTC and take college level courses while being still in high school, so that's very big responsibility as you have professors and the teachers here. It's all on you. Teachers can't help you because it's professors, and it's really just about teaching you how to be prepared for college and getting your credits early.
So we instill responsibility in a lot of ways. A lot of our stuff is very student-led. The events that we host, our student council has almost a direct hand in most of them, planning them, organizing them, getting the word out, promoting them, stuff like that. Our businesses on campus here, like our school store and our vending machines, students stock those, with some supervision. They run the school store essentially. A lot of responsibility there for a wide variety of our students. Even things like academic responsibility with the higher level classes, the PACE program that we offer, which is the HGTC college classes while they're still in high school. A lot of those require the student responsibility because we're not their teachers, so they go over there, they have to take their classes over here, still make it to their classes here on time, be able to balance all that on top of a lot of them balancing work, stuff like that. We're working towards internships. I know I have a student right now that is actually working with a local restaurant to design their website for them. Kind of ties into the PBL where that student is just directly handling it. There's a lot of other ways too, clubs and a lot of that stuff where some of them are student suggested, and that ties into the responsibility where we tell them, if you have something you want to do, bring it to us, and we can usually make it happen.
They instill responsibility by all the clubs here. Everyone has their own part, and in classes too, like everyone has their assignment. It's more hands-on. Everyone has their part to deal with and to take responsibility for. The PACE program, which I will be doing next year, is something to have responsibility over, because you're doing college classes with high school classes, and you have to time everything well and make sure you get everything turned in on time and you do what you have to do.
Family to me means that the students as well as the staff have communication. We share in our ideas, we listen to one another, students have a voice. Students, we don't always have to agree, but we will work things out, and that's the message that as the staff we try to provide for our kids here. We want the students to learn how to be a part of the larger environment. We want them to grow emotionally and socially as well as their academics. We focus on giving kids the opportunity to share how they feel, work things out with one another, work things out with staff, learn how to get along in society. We try to set those examples here at the school by giving them the opportunities to be a part of decision making and be a part of a small community where they feel safe to share their ideas and share how they feel.
Okay, so from a student perspective, I know I heard a lot, especially freshmen, when they come, they feel kind of stressful and anxious. They're afraid they're gonna fail. But I think as a freshman, they learn how to be responsible. For example, how to submit assignment on time, how to manage their time. So when they grow up, actually, I feel it's more easier to teach senior, because I feel like they have been through 3 years and they are more most of the senior. They're more responsible. They know how to manage their life in school and outside. So this kind of responsible. Another thing is, I think most students, they know it's not more. They will figure out what they want to do when they graduate, and they know responsibility is very important after they graduate from high school. And as we know, our school do a lot of projects, and all of those things, soft skill, manage your time, how to collaborate with your peers, and this is they learn that through doing, do work and do assignment.
Family here at Coastal High it's a little bit different than other high schools because it's a smaller atmosphere. Every student and every teacher knows every student, and they know that they can come to them with any difficulty, any problem. If they're struggling with classes, if they're struggling even with relationships, they know that they can come and have the support of the teachers.
It's got a very family-like atmosphere because everybody knows everyone and everyone's nice to everybody. It's safe because it's about 1 to 16, one teacher to 16 students per class, and so that means they have good control over their classrooms to make it much safer.
There's such a small amount of kids here that it makes learning so much easier than it is in a public school, and you get the same teachers every year that you're here, so you connect with everyone that's here. I transferred here my second semester of 9th grade, and when I was at the other public school, there were so many kids, and it was so scattered and everything was crazy, and when I came here, it was just, everything was calm, and the ratio to teachers to students was much lower. And it just gives you a chance to get to know everybody and all the students and all the teachers, and it's just a better environment than you would find anywhere else.